Hello and welcome. Bidding wars, CVs, rent up front, these are just some of the experiences of people looking to rent in London. And the homelessness charity Shelter says data suggests 2 in 5 families are barred from renting because they have children. New laws will make it illegal for landlords to have blanket bans against those with children or those receiving benefits. But in the meantime, many say they're facing discrimination. Our work and money correspondent Tara Welsh is here. Tara, this is the sort of response we're seeing to London's tough rental market, isn't it?
Well, that's right. I mean, the number of tenants competing for available properties in London has risen by 134% since 2019. So obviously, landlords are getting lots of applications for a single property. So we've been speaking to Sharon, who's been making a video diary of her search, and she believes that being a single parent is actually a barrier for her finding a property at the moment.
It's so stressful. It really, really is. I just want a home. It's getting to the point now where I'm getting really agitated. I'm getting really stressed.
Sharon's been looking for a home to house her and her 10-year-old daughter for over a year now.
So this is my room. This is my parents' old dining room, and I've had to live in it. I've got a single bed. I've had to move back home with my parents at the age of nearly 45. There's none here. These are not in my area.
She has around £1,400 to spend on rent, but says she hasn't been able to find anywhere at all.
So I woke up today and I thought I'd have another little cheeky look on Rightmove to see if anything had popped up, and I did see a 2-bedroom flat in my local area and it was £1,550. £1,550 for a small, no garden space. I don't even think there was a bath. I think there was a shower.
Last year I probably applied for about 25, 30. A lot of places don't even take children. I think I saw 3 really good flats not that long ago, and they all said, do not accept children. I feel that single mothers are discriminated against. I work full time, so I do have a fairly good wage. But obviously it's not going to be the same as a 2-income family, and I get a little top up of housing benefit. It's not a lot, but it's probably half towards my rent, and a lot of landlords just don't want any form of housing benefit.
She says she's looking at moving to Sussex now, where rents are cheaper.
It looks like I'm going to have to save up 6 months up front to whack down, which is really annoying. But so I've been here now over a year. It's driving me mad. Really, really desperate. Can't find anything at all.
An awful situation that Sharon's in, Tara. So what sort of rights do people in her situation have?
Well, as it stands, this isn't allowed. I mean, it breaches the lettings code of conduct. But to go to court to prove discrimination, that's a lengthy and costly process as it stands. But as you said, these rental reforms are coming in by the government now. That will make it illegal to have blanket bans on families with children. But in the meantime, the homelessness charity Shelter recommends that if you are experiencing this, to keep notes, to get everything in writing, so whether it's text or email, so you do have that proof.
Tara, thank you. Good advice for people in that situation. That's our correspondent Tara Welsh there. The TV producer Daisy Goodwin has made a formal complaint about the Conservative London mayoral hopeful Daniel Korski. On Monday, she told the Times newspaper that he had groped her during a meeting at 10 Downing Street in 2013. Mr Korski denies her allegations and says he's still in the race to become the Tory mayoral candidate. Speaking on BBC Radio 4 this morning, Ms Goodwin said she hadn't reported the matter at the time because of the attitudes of the day. Fires involving lithium-ion batteries found in e-bikes and e-scooters are the fastest growing fire risk in the capital, according to the London Fire Brigade. One of the latest incidents was caught on film and has been widely shared to show just how dangerous they can be. On average, firefighters attend this kind of fire every other day. Today, the London Assembly is looking at what's being done to tackle the problem. A virtual fracture clinic is believed to have prevented nearly 13,000 hospital visits over the past 3 years. East Surrey Hospital in Red Hill says it's revolutionised the way it can deliver orthopaedic trauma care by doing referrals online and emailing results to patients. It means almost half don't need to return to hospital.
We're able to see needy patients early. We're able to book people for operations early because we're assessing them in 24 hours. So if you think about previously, operations were getting delayed by more than 2 weeks, making it difficult for patients, making it difficult for surgeons.
Next this lunchtime, the French-Lebanese architect Lina Gopal has unveiled her pavilion at the Serpentine Gallery. The free space has opened this month in Kensington Gardens, and the artist says this year's structure is one of the most modest. Take a look as she shows you around.
I'm Lina Gopal. I'm a Lebanese-born architect. I lead my practice in Paris, and I'm this year's architect for the Serpentine Pavilion. This pavilion is about getting together around the same table and rethinking our relationship to one another, to Earth, and really thinking about a structure that is echoing the gardens. It's a natural, built with natural material. It's all a biosourced wooden structure. And it's also a pavilion that echoes the natural context in which it sits, with this pleated roof that looks like a tree leaf. And it's a more of an intimate space. So here we're surrounded by these fret panels that bring in a shimmering light inside. We're looking also at this table that is bringing us to be together. So it's really a place of meeting point, it's a place of assembly. And of course we are in London, so sometimes it rains. So we have a small umbrella here that protects the whole from raining. It's a place to think together, to dialogue, to meet one another in a certain way. And that's what's fantastic about the Serpentine Pavilion. It's really a time apart where we're just here to enjoy the context, nature and ourselves, and all while really thinking about how we raise the challenges of today.
Oh, that's a very tranquil feeling, hasn't it? Let's see if your weather forecast has the same feel. Here's Kate Kinsella.
Good afternoon. It has been a largely cloudy day so far. You can see the rather overcast skies at King's Cross earlier on this morning, and the cloud actually has been thick enough. It's been producing a little bit of light patchy rain and drizzle. Not everywhere, but 1 or 2 spots reported that. So this cold front you can see edging towards us. It's not going to reach us until the nighttime period tonight. In the meantime, we're hanging on to the cloud, but also some breaks just developing through the afternoon means some brighter spells, maybe even some glimpses of sunshine. Now temperatures today, just depending on how long those sunny spells are, could reach around 25 Celsius. So feeling warm and feeling humid, and it's going to stay humid overnight as well. Now the cloud continues to thicken, increase, and you can see these heavy showers arriving as that cold front starts to move through. There is the potential for a rumble of thunder through the early hours into tomorrow morning. Minimum temperature 16 Celsius, so another warm night. Now for tomorrow morning, this front may just linger, so further heavy showers potentially. You might get a rumble of thunder clearing away though through Thursday morning into the afternoon. Drier, brighter, some sunny spells, but it is of course a cold front, so introducing some fresher air. Temperatures tomorrow 19 or 20 Celsius. Now low pressure dominates as we head towards the end of the week to the north of the UK. It flings towards us various fronts. There's not a huge amount of rain around on those fronts, however. It does mean we'll see some more humid air returning as we head through Friday into the weekend. It is looking largely dry, some sunny spells as well, and temperatures staying in the low to mid-20s.
And just before we go, if you missed it, you can find out more about a protest attended by babies in central London on our social media pages. Just search for BBC London. Assad is here at 6:30, but from all of us, goodbye and have a nice afternoon.